Shoot, we had no mics.
You idiot. I told you to push buttons before we started.
Well, we had to reset the equipment.
Yeah, you were...
Sorry about that.
Oh, well.
Oh, well. So everybody got to listen to the music.
And that's it?
That's it.
We just talked... We
got to hire better interns.
I know it. These real fake interns or imaginary interns are getting on my nerves. Look, how come we didn't look? Jason was calling us out.
Jason, you got to tell us sooner, man.
He probably did. I just didn't look.
You got to tell us sooner. Dadgummit.
Oh, that's funny.
I should have known. But see, I checked everything before you got here. And then when I had to reset the equipment because something didn't work.
Hey, now that the sound's on, we're getting viewers.
Once we got sound, we got our
Welcome.
fans.
Show number 19. We just started. We're what, 10 minutes in?
This is what happens when the way we fund the business is by getting pennies out of the couch.
Yeah, we got to talk to management. This is I can't work under these circumstances. This is bull crap.
We got to talk to James Franklin, who's full of poo-poo doo-doo.
Doo-doo.
We need to have a doo-doo sound. We need some money.
Yeah. But... No, yeah, so now we got sound, and we're going to continue to talk.
Well, us continuing to talk lost us a viewer.
They're like, we like you better when we couldn't hear you. We had more views when they couldn't hear us. Oh, man.
Boy.
So we're off to a hot start.
Okay, so for those of you who couldn't hear, we were talking about NFL minimums, league minimums and their pay raises, and debating the fact that Carson Beck went to Miami instead of going to the NFL, and I think he'd already declared to the NFL.
Yeah, that's what's crazy is he declared for the NFL, and then like a couple days later, I don't know the time span, it wasn't very long after.
Very short.
Then he transferred, portaled over to Miami. And point I didn't get to.
Jason says he was reading lips. We were talking about Notre Dame.
That's pretty good. So, yeah, he got $4 million. I read today that he was getting $4 million to go to Miami. Before I'd read that, a couple days ago, I was radio where I read they said his girlfriend goes to Miami. She's like I think she's an athlete or a cheerleader, something there. She goes there too, and they think that's kind of
that's what Kirby was claiming it was the girlfriend that was the reason why he. Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Well,
whatever.
I don't know if it's too far
Whatever.
off.
I'm sure a girlfriend is the reason why the Dallas Cowboys are talking to Dion too.
I mean, listen.
I predicted that one.
You told me
I predicted that
texted
one.
me, yeah.
Yep, I predicted that one.
Yeah, I think you even said it on one of the shows.
I don't know if that's going to close the deal though, because Jerry Jones is going to have to pay. Apparently he's got a buyout too, from what I read.
Dion does.
Yeah, and he's got a pretty sweet gig up there at Colorado, man.
Yeah, he does. I mean, it just depends. Part of me thinks, he's going there, and I think you said it, and then they'll draft Shedeur, and then he'll coach him in the pros.
Well, he's got two.
But are they both ready to go?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that either.
I didn't do my homework ahead of time this time.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
I just came on here to talk about Ohio State and Notre Dame. That's what we're really here to talk about.
That's what we're getting to.
That's what Jason's here to talk about anyway.
Yeah. Well, we got a little more time.
Jason's been talking about Notre Dame ever since the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
He probably would have predicted that Notre Dame would have gone to the national championship. Jason, if you had predicted that Notre Dame would go to the national championship, please chat it up, please.
Yeah, that was another thing they probably couldn't hear. We did say that. Was that when the sound was off? So we'll repeat that as well. I said I would have never. Maybe I would have picked Ohio State, but I
now we got these weird Google Analytics graphs coming.
Yeah, we got them all.
Whatever, we got all kinds of problems.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, we had technical difficulties. That's why we were delayed coming on. So sorry about that. We were actually ready at 7.
No, we were.
We were ready at 7, and then I hit the button, and the
Our-
button didn't work.
Our IT guy wasn't ready.
IT J Rod.
Yeah. No, he's real imaginary.
He's a real imaginary J Rod.
Yeah. Sometimes I think you are.
Yeah, I think so too. I need some beer.
I like your glasses.
I'm going blind. I'm
Are
going
you?
blind. I don't know what's going on today. I've been having a hard time seeing. Period. So
Well,
I don't have contacts or anything like that.
I hope
so
you get that figured out.
it won't happen. It's
Well.
called getting old.
You don't have contact? You ever wear contacts?
Never done.
I have contacts. I can't see either.
Oh, you can't see either. You just fake it.
Well, I got contacts, so
That's
good.
faking it.
But you okay? Yeah. Okay. But when
You
I
got
re-
some notes today?
Yeah, even with my contacts, and he said that's just old age, my eye doctor. I still now,
Still gets worse.
and I used to have, without contacts, I can read real good up close. Was that near
With
close?
contacts or without?
Without.
Oh, so the contacts help you with distance.
Yeah, if I took contacts out, I couldn't read anything up there. It'd be so blurry. That's how blind I
You won't be
am.
able to tell that I don't have you on the camera there, huh?
Yeah, I would. Yeah. Yeah, you probably want me to come in without contacts. I'm legally blind.
Wow. Well, I'm glad contacts work.
Me too. All right. Football.
Football time.
So let's get
It's
to
football
the
time
championship
in where is Notre Dame?
game. Indiana. South
Indiana,
Bend.
South Bend. That's what it's. Football time in South Bend. They don't say that there though.
No. Football time in Indiana and Ohio.
They say touchdown Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that was the conversation you and I had last time. Was that Jesus is on Notre Dame's side, and all Georgia had was Mike Bobo.
Yeah. And Bobo wasn't enough.
Mike Bobo couldn't handle Jesus. Touchdown Jesus.
No. So,
Did I put the spread correct on our survey? Speaking of,
Probably not.
SECFootballReview.com.
one game left to pick.
One pick left.
Go pick with us. Last week, we just had 4 of us.
Yeah, this is what happens whenever we choose to do a Wednesday night instead of a Thursday night show.
Yeah, so J-Rod went 2-0, I went 2-0, and Notre Dame Irish #1 fan went 2-0 as well.
Ah, we know who that is.
Yep.
He's been blank for forever
I
until
know,
now.
and then he's, yeah. And
Now
then,
he's the #1 Irish fan.
And then Jason, the other Jason, Hood, went 1-1. He struggled picking this year, to say the least.
Yeah.
As you can see, even in the quarterfinal, Jay Hood went 1-3. Let's see if there's some other.
We're now at all or nothing now.
Yeah.
All or nothing. Either you win it or you don't win
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
There's only one question. All or nothing.
Yep. The survey's not very long.
Survey says all or nothing.
Oh man, we need one of those. Family Feud survey says.
Oh yeah.
Ding. I don't know. Yeah. So the spread is 8. And where's it being played there, Jared?
Where is
Atlanta.
the game is being played in
Yeah.
Atlanta. Atlanta's getting a lot of games, man. Like they got the SEC championship. Didn't they have a bowl game there? The Chick-fil-A Bowl.
There's a Peach Bowls there.
The Peach Bowl's there too.
Yeah. They love
Man,
football.
Atlanta has figured out a way. Let's see, how many games are played,
You and your Google search.
and
That's why people tune in to watch you Google search.
but I mean, think about it, right? I mean, that's
that's
what
a lot of
Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Is it
that?
Mercedes-Benz Stadium? It is, isn't it?
I thought that was Texas. Yeah, maybe it is.
Yeah, Mercedes-Benz
In
Stadium,
Atlanta,
and it's a
yeah.
weird looking deal with the screens. It's a circular
Well.
screen. We need to go to a game there sometime.
Maybe they think you're weird looking.
Well, it's like you've got this
Oh,
circular
yeah.
screen around the top, so you always see a screen no matter where
yeah,
you are.
yeah. No matter where you're seeing.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
look at the excuses already coming out. Our whole team is sick. No, don't play that mess, Jason.
wait a second. Now all of a sudden, Jason is saying that
He's
they're
making excuses.
Oh no. Now this is Ohio State, Jason. You can't make excuses.
Yeah.
Tennessee's running back was in bad shape too right before the game. But if it makes you feel any better, Jason, I'm gonna be picking Notre Dame.
Yeah, so the spread is 8. It's come down. It started out at 9.5, and it is 8, and that's what we're picking at.
And keep in mind today's survey, we've got 2 questions before that. One of them, how would you describe this national championship game? Just because I'm kind of curious to see what folks think.
Yeah.
And then the second one was Michael's question today, which was if you could have anything, example, stadium, basketball court, etc., sports related, was kind of the oriented where we were going. Anything, I didn't finish the question.
Yeah.
That's dumb. That's
So
dumb.
basically the question
Basically,
is...
what we're trying to ask is if you could have anything named for you, what would you want it to be named?
Yeah, like Pat Summitt, they named the court after her. Coach K, Mike Krzyzewski from Duke, he's got a court. I think a lot of the basketball coaches.
This came up because Nate has got a court getting named after him, right?
Yeah, his name's already on the court at DCA. That's where he went to school.
And now we're trying to get MJCA to name their court after you, Michael.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
The Michael Clay.
I don't know if that would ever happen.
The Michael Clay and T-Bone court.
Yeah.
And Reagan. The Michael Clay, T-Bone, and Reagan court.
Yeah.
That was like you
That's
guys
a little
celebrity.
wordy.
It's a really wordy.
Wordy court.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me see. If you could have anything named after you. There we go.
Yeah.
Hopefully nobody's filled out the survey already.
So, for example, I would like and think it would be cool if you had. We need to be full screen. You got us up there.
Oh, yep.
I would like it to be like, for example, Gladeville had a university, started a university, and they called it Gladeville University Fighting Clay. Gladeville University Fighting Claymakers. After Michael Clay.
Fighting Claymakers. You remember there was an NCAA video game where you could actually create your own school?
Yeah.
I created the Fighting Scots.
Did you really?
And if Cumberland University goes bankrupt like all these other colleges are doing, I'm going to figure out a way to buy them. I may go bankrupt buying them, but I'll buy them.
Dude, there is, it's a school out of North Atlanta, a small NAIA school. Man, I got to figure out their name.
Called the Fighting Scots?
Scots.
No, there is a Fighting Scots in Tennessee, too.
Oh, is there?
Maryville College in...
they're the Fighting Scots?
They're the Fighting Scots, yep.
Wow.
Yeah, but they don't have as cool a mascot as I would have.
What would your mascot be?
It'd be an Irishman with a kilt.
That would make sense. Needs to be a Scottishman.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Like, I can't believe you were teaching our youth at one time.
I know it. It's terrible.
At least it was math and not geography, history, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
How do you say the Fighting Scots and go, we're Irish?
That's true.
Good gracious.
You know why?
No wonder we didn't have sound for 19.
You know why? It's because I had Notre Dame on my mind.
Yeah. And an orange kilt.
Yeah.
What would your team
Orange
colors
kilt.
be? That's what Jason said.
Nah, it wouldn't be an orange kilt.
What would your colors be?
I did end up getting orange colors, but that's just because Tennessee was a Best Buy whenever I went to school there.
Oh, yeah.
1996, Tennessee was named one of the best buys in the country, college-wise.
Oh, okay.
And now it's super expensive. It's like $50,000 a year now.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because it's a public school. Like, I don't understand why it would be so expensive.
Yeah, I don't either.
But it's outrageous price now.
So I made a team. I didn't call it, but they were based out of Mount Juliet. I wish I could remember.
It
was like
Mount Juliet. Yeah, because you could pick on the game.
Yeah,
you could pick where you wanted the team to be.
I had them out of Mount. I probably just did Mount Juliet University, MJU.
MJU.
I can't remember for sure, but I remember that game. I made a team and it was out of Mount Juliet.
Yeah, I was just watching. A lot of these. The whole. There was a whole thing about Birmingham Southern went out of business. The school did. And there was a YouTube video where they were talking about why this is. You know why this is, right?
No, I don't.
So my gut thinks, it's because kids aren't going to college.
Yeah.
Right, that's what you think. Well, the colleges are
Just
closing
not to
down.
that college.
Well, or hey, they can't afford it because it's actually a population issue.
Oh, really?
So in 2007, 2008, when they had the financial crisis, the number of kids in a household went down.
Really?
Yep. And so now there's not enough students to keep up with the typical 18-year-olds going to college. And the percentage that are graduating high school and going to college has actually gone up since then.
Yeah.
But that percentage increase has not been enough to make up for the fact that we are now at a declining population.
Oh, yeah. Huh. That's all over my head.
It was very interesting. It was a very interesting YouTube video.
But Birmingham Southern, I'd never heard of them, to be honest with you.
Well, but apparently there's a whole bunch that are very similar in nature to like Cumberland, where it's like
Okay.
you got a couple thousand students or whatever.
But Cumberland's private.
But these are private and public
Oh,
schools.
those are. Oh, it's both.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, yeah. And if anything, the public schools have got an upper hand. And Tennessee's going to be unique because actually even Cumberland is accepting the Hope Scholarship, Tea and Promise stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So even the private schools are accepting the state money.
And I think that's smart. I mean, it keeps your customers coming. I mean, technically.
But I think it was the reason why Birmingham Southern came up was because I think they were playing in the College World Series at the time.
Really?
Their baseball team was in the College World Series, and the school closed the doors in the middle of their run.
That is very weird. So it's not a school anymore.
Nope, doesn't exist anymore.
And they refer to it as was a private liberal arts college.
Yep. And I wanted to say
Interesting.
NCAA, the baseball team was 13-10 in the middle of the 24 season prior to the announcement of the closure at the end of the season. They proceeded to go 19-4 and win the Super Regionals of the 2024 NCAA tournament to advance as one of the final 8 teams in the NCAA Division III World Series.
Okay, Division III.
So they were playing for a World Series championship for a team at a school that didn't exist anymore.
Dude.
Isn't that crazy?
I guess they didn't win it. That would be...
If they had won it, can you
Awesome,
imagine? I just won a national championship for my college team, and my college doesn't exist anymore.
And I have a question. Who gets the trophy? Gets the
Well, and the thing in this video they were talking about was, where do all the diplomas go?
Oh.
Because all the academic records now are gone.
So you don't think that would carry over? Like they could all go to another school and their credits carry over?
Well, that's the whole... They've got to make an arrangement with another school to do that.
I guess it's ongoing, right? This is this past year.
Well, but it's not just them. Apparently there's thousands of them.
Yeah.
Apparently it's like one a week or one a day or something crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Jason's going to open up Blank University, he says.
The wife from Married with Children, the redheaded Marcy, went to Birmingham Southern.
Yep.
Dude, that's
The
hilarious.
former chancellor from Vanderbilt went to Birmingham Southern.
Yeah, back in the 40s.
He was
Oh, he
chancellor
was
from
chancellor.
46 to 63.
So he went to, yeah. But nobody knows that guy. People know the Married with Children mom more than him. Jeez.
Let's see. Is there any other interesting ones?
That's the one that stuck out to me.
Organic Theater Company. Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know.
Former Miss Alabama.
Yeah, nobody cares about Alexa. I still go with
The third governor of Oklahoma from 1950
Yeah.
to 19...
good God, nobody cares about him. It's the Married with Children mom. That's who I'm impressed by that.
Man, she still looks great.
How old is she?
How old is she now?
Oh, she died. Or no,
Oh,
that
did
was
she?
yeah. I don't think she's alive no more.
No, she's still...
No, she is.
This is a picture from when she was at GalaxyCon in 2019.
Okay, awesome, dude.
She's 66.
66.
She looks good for 66.
How old's Al Bundy?
How old is Al Bundy? I don't even know can I even put that? How old is... Because his
Yes.
name is not really Al Bundy.
I know, but it'll add something, ain't it? Al Bundy. They'll know who you're talking about. Ed O'Neill.
Ed O'Neill.
Dang, he's 77.
77 years old.
Huh.
Well, I mean, we're getting old too.
Yeah, but I ain't
He
that
played
old.
football at Ohio University and
Yeah.
Youngstown State.
Remember how many touchdowns he
Tried
had?
out for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Really?
Wow.
Cut during training camp.
Well, Ed O'Neill, Al Bundy.
Well, you remember in the show, Al Bundy was a high school football star. He scored like how many? Yeah, he was the fullback.
Yeah, that was his thing.
I can't remember how many touchdowns he claimed.
So it doesn't even take me to Ed's page. Al Bundy has his own
Yeah.
Wikipedia dedicated Wikipedia page.
Al Bundy was awesome, man.
He is a misanthropic. What is a misanthropic?
That's Mr. Anthropic's wife. You didn't like that joke? Dude, how awesome was that?
Took me a minute to catch that.
The crowd got it.
Yeah, clearly. Misanthropy is the general hatred, dislike, or distrust of the human species, human behavior, or human nature.
Man,
So apparently Al Bundy hates human species. That's what they're saying, that Al Bundy as a character hates the human species.
Oh, wait a minute. Peggy was his wife. Marcy was the... Okay.
Marcy was the
The
neighbor
neighbor's
friend.
wife. Yeah. So the
Yeah.
neighbor's wife went to Birmingham Southern. Okay. And that's her. Okay. I remember
makes
she
more
was a
sense
blonde
now.
lady.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because I was
that
like,
makes more
man, she
sense.
changed.
Marcy. Yeah, Marcy. So Marcy was the neighbor wife.
Yeah. That Al Bundy hated.
Yeah, Marcy drove him crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. That segment was the Married with Children segment. I hope you liked that new segment. Probably-
Wanker. Peg
There.
Bundy is Catherine Louise Sagal.
Sagal. How old is she? She's 70. Now, she still looks good for 70 years old.
Yeah, she does.
You didn't hesitate.
Yeah, she does.
Oh,
But
that's
she's
funny.
not. She doesn't believe in misanthropy. I'm
No.
probably even saying that wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
Who decided to put that on Wikipedia? That's absolutely
yeah, anybody can, right?
ridiculous. I guess we don't know. Actually, Wikipedia is this really strange thing because you have to be approved by Wikipedia to be able to post on Wikipedia. Did you know that?
You have to what now?
So when you post on Wikipedia, you have to be approved by Wikipedia to post on
To
Wikipedia.
post on there.
There's like this approval process. It's
I
very
bet it's
weird.
not very. How
I don't
hard
know.
is it to become?
There's a big deal about you got to have all these references. and
Well,
all
they
this
always
stuff.
ask you to donate too.
Jason says this is the PG-13 segment.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, I thought it seemed like they said that it was thousands of schools that were going out of business.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's something I'd like to look up
I
later.
still wanted to know how many different. It just says SEC championship game in the Peach Bowl.
Yeah.
I thought the Chick-fil-A Bowl. It is the Chick-fil-A Bowl and the Peach Bowl are the same thing.
Oh, they're winning the
It's
same
the Chick-fil-A Peach
Peach
Bowl.
Bowl. Yeah.
So it's only 2 games, and now it'll be 3
Yeah, with the championship.
because of the championship, right?
Okay. Fun. That's still a lot of games.
It
In
also
1
hosted
year.
one of the Super Bowls. Oh, that's the big thing about the new stadium in new Titan Stadium in Nashville is that they're talking about, hey, we're going to try to do host
Yeah.
Super Bowls. They couldn't do it with an open facility, and I think something about you had to be closed
Yeah.
or temperate
Man,
environment.
I
or-
see. Yeah, but I don't like. I like the old school.
Tough
like
it
Green
out.
Bay. Yeah, the
freeze your butts off.
the ice bowl. Was it the ice bowl they called it? Frozen tundra of Lambeau Field.
Lambeau Field Ice Bowl.
I think it was Super Bowl One's what they called it.
Ice Bowl. There it is, Ice Bowl. It's the 1967 NFL Championship game.
Yeah.
Dude, negative 18 degrees?
Yes. Was
Oh
ridiculous.
my gosh.
That's why they play in domes now again. Look at the wind chill was negative 46.
Was anybody even in attendance? Negative, How
yeah.
do you even sit in negative 46 wind chill?
You got to be a tough son of a gun.
You got to like not be exposing any skin at all. Like looking through goggles trying to watch the game.
Well, they weren't sissies like you. Yeah. That's right, Homer. I said it.
Sissies.
No, I don't.
I don't even know what to push. Like I wanted to push something else. I don't even know what to push.
I wouldn't have gone to that game. I would have said, Dad, I'm going to sit this one out. We had season tickets.
Wonder how many people. Does it say how many people attended? It doesn't say.
I'm sure you could find the attendance.
That's crazy. That's crazy. 1967. I doubt there was that many.
I'm going to say 20,000.
Okay. Over 50,000 fans.
50,000
50,000 fans were watching the NFL championship game in 1967 at a negative 46 degree wind chill. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Crazy, dude. Look, 50,861. 15 degrees below zero was the temperature. And then, like you said, the wind chill. God.
Wow. And it's the Cowboys. So Cowboys didn't have nothing. Didn't feel nothing like that. I guess that's like Ohio State will claim, oh, yeah, Tennessee came up here. See, they couldn't handle the cold either.
So, if you went to that game, I can tell you right now, every Thanksgiving, if I was at that game, every Thanksgiving, my family would hear it. Hey, did y'all know I was at the Ice Bowl? Here's one cold game.
That's the only thing first thing you talk about the family gathering. Hey, everybody, I just want to tell you all that story about how I went to the Ice Bowl like
Everybody
1967. Yeah, you told us that story last time, Grandpa. I know it. I didn't. It was good. It was a good story, though. I know. I'm going to tell it again.
If anybody ever said, like, they'd walk in, man, it's cold out there.
It's almost as good as Club La Vila.
Yeah, yeah. So if anybody walked in and was like, man, it's cold out today, I'd be like, you don't know cold. 1967 Ice Bowl. I was there. You better hope I don't do something like I'm at something like that. When I'm old, I'm gonna tell everybody.
You be doing that, and then you go.
I am the champion.
Just start. Yeah.
I am the champion. No.
Because I survived the
Yeah.
negative 47 degree chill, wind chill.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I mean, that's just crazy, man. But that's why they do them all now in covered stadiums, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. So, and of course, AT&T's facility now you can do. They can either open it or close it.
Yeah, but it still ain't the same as just wide open. Let the weather wreak havoc.
Well, and they decided on the Nashville facility that they're not going to have it open at all. It can't open at all.
It's gonna be a dome for sure.
Yep. It's going to be always enclosed.
Man.
But I don't think they're tearing down. I don't think they're tearing down Nissan. I think they're going to use that as a concert venue. I got my wife tickets to see AC/DC there.
Ooh, Back in Black.
Yeah.
Are they like?
It's
coming now?
so one of them has passed away. Like one or two of them has passed away. But yeah, they're coming this next year. So get your tickets now. There's still a few tickets left. I was surprised. I mean, there were a lot of tickets already sold.
And
like
they're playing Nissan Stadium.
Nissan Stadium.
Man.
And there's like not very many tickets left. Now you're going to be in the nosebleeds.
Yeah.
Like it was hard to get tickets. If you were going to get tickets on the floor up close, it was going to be like $1,000.
Good gracious.
It's crazy.
It is. Prices are going up and everything. So let's get to some picks.
Well, I already said I'm going to pick with Jason. I'm going to pick Notre Dame.
Yeah. So 8-point spread.
Yeah. Yep. I'm going to, and this is me picking with my heart. We've had this conversation about picking with my heart or my head.
Yep.
Are you going to pick with your heart or your head?
You know, I'm going to go, I was thinking about this on the way over here. You know, I was like, man, I got to make a pick. I
hadn't been in the train with Jason recently, so I need to support him. From afar.
I went back and forth. My first reaction when I first saw the spread at 8, I thought I'm going to go Ohio State But I like the 8-point. I'm gonna take Notre Dame because even if they lose by a touchdown, you still win. And I think they score late to cover the spread. I don't. It ain't gonna be a blowout, but I don't think it's gonna be.
Yeah, because 8 versus 9.5 is a pretty big difference.
Yeah. So yeah, it come down quite a bit. The money
It's a pretty big
must
gap.
have really
gap
started
change.
coming in on Notre Dame.
Yeah, and so basically it would have been Jason says don't do it, pick the opposite because I always call here
Yeah.
lately I've been calling the wrong
Well,
call.
Except last week though, we picked Notre Dame. We both did.
Yeah. Well, I think
And they
everybody
prevailed.
didn't. Everybody pick. What was
Except,
it?
yeah, everybody picked Notre Dame. The only one that got it.
Except for Hood. Did Hood pick Penn
Oh
State?
no, he did pick Penn State. That's what you get for going against Jesus. Got lost.
You can't fight Jesus, man. You
Yeah.
can't go against Jesus. Bad
Yeah.
mojo if you go against
Dang,
Jesus.
Hood. I hope you learned a lesson.
Ugh.
We were safe. We
That's
knew.
right. We decided to go with Jesus.
Yep.
Go with Jesus in the Buckeye. Oh, speaking of, so did you know that Ohio State was actually going to be something different?
Other than a Buckeye.
Their mascot was going to be an actual deer, a buck deer. They were originally going to be a
Really?
buck deer, and they decided to go with the Buckeye because they couldn't figure out how to get a deer to come into the stadium.
What?
Because they were like, oh, well, this would be a wild deer. It'll be out of control. Because this was like way, way back when.
I was gonna say.
This is
how
why
long
everybody was
ago-
like
yeah.
choosing horses and dogs because horses and dogs
Oh, yeah.
are easy to take into a stadium
That makes
and
sense.
easy to domesticate, right?
Well,
You
you're
can't domesticate a wild deer.
and you got to be talking about probably late 1800s. Ohio State's been around for years.
Yeah, but it was the mascot selection. Let's see. I swear I saw this. Maybe I'm talking craziness.
I wouldn't be surprised if you were.
But no, it seemed like they said that Brutus the Buckeye, right? So
Yeah.
Brutus the Buckeye. And something about they said that it didn't originally start out that way. 2 students, oddly enough, said, hey, they
Oh,
need a
in-
mascot.
In 65.
And they wanted a buck deer.
You are right.
I did remember correctly. And at the time, mascots were generally animals brought into the stadium or arena. This was in the 60s, so it's not like too far.
Yeah.
But they were like, hey, how are we going to bring in a buck deer into the stadium? It'll jump out of the...
You know what else you can't domesticate?
A bull?
A leprechaun.
A leprechaun?
That's what Jason-
You can't domesticate a leprechaun there, Jason?
Our resident Notre Dame fan.
Well, they tried to domesticate, what is it, the bull? Who's the bull? What's the name of the bull?
Bevo.
Bevo.
For Texas, the Longhorn.
Yeah, the longhorn.
It's not a bull, it's a Longhorn.
The longhorn, yeah. Well,
That's so Brutus only came around or Buckeye came around in the mascot, Brutus. They've always been Buckeyes then.
yes.
And
Well, no.
oh.
I
So
think the
60
Buckeye wasn't selected until the 60s.
So what was it? Ohio State? We don't know.
It was the Ohio State. That's all it was. The
Are
Ohio
you
State.
serious? Yeah, there had to be something.
The Ohio State. I mean, it says 1965. That's when they said, hey, we need to look at getting a mascot.
Oh. So they just went by the... I mean, I guess that makes sense why all the, like, Eddie George and all them go the Ohio State.
No,
That's
because they have
crazy.
Ohio University.
Yeah, they're the
Miami of
Bobcats.
Ohio, right?
No, they're the Red Hawks.
So you've got how many different Ohio's, right? So they've got to
Well,
say,
you just named
we are
three.
the Ohio State
Yeah.
University, right?
Yeah, because there's Ohio Bobcats, there's
'Cause
Miami
there's
of
like
Ohio.
5 million different Ohio's.
Yeah. Well, that's just 3. Miami of Ohio Red Hawks.
I wonder if there's a lot of public.
Oh, I guarantee you there's a ton of public.
So how many is Ohio State
Institution.
is not a university system? Ohio State is the Ohio State.
It's the only one.
See, is Ohio State part? See, this is why everybody knows what Notre Dame is. Notre Dame is special.
No, they're the Irish.
They're
Notre
special.
Dame. Oh. Well, it's a private Catholic. What do you mean?
It's under the diocese, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're like, is there another diocese school out there that's got a football team? I don't think so. They are the college football team that represents Jesus.
The Diocese University. That's what I'm.
The Jesus University,
Yeah.
Notre Dame.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Jason would know. Is he going to tell us?
No.
No.
He just said you can't domesticate a leprechaun. I'll take his word for it.
Oh, poor Lee Corso, man.
Man, he's getting.
He came out in his leprechaun outfit, and he about fell on
Yeah.
the helmets that are there on the front of the stage.
Yeah.
I think
I hope
this
it's
needs
his
to be
last
his
year.
last year.
Yeah.
He needs to be done.
I agree with that.
I mean, he's just he can't hardly talk either.
No, I
Like
watch
everybody's
him,
trying their best to accommodate him. It's just
Yeah.
terrible to watch.
and I think it's time because I understand. Everybody wants to hang on to him because he's been a staple for that, college football, and college game day. But man, it's also heartbreaking to watch it. Like we're all watching this old dude that's, I don't know. Do you think he's got a little touch of dementia?
Yep. It's
Yeah.
painful to watch.
Yeah,
Like
it
he
is.
can't even
It is.
he can't even physically talk. He can barely physically walk. Every time he comes up onto the stage, somebody's helping him on,
Yeah, it's
helping him into his
Yeah.
chair. He can't put, and it's been a trademark of that football show.
yeah. And he thinks
Jason
he's
says he
89.
thinks he's 89.
Yeah. Yeah, that's hard. If you're a son or a daughter, don't you go, hey, I can't watch this anymore.
Does he have kids? I don't know.
I don't know. I guess I just assumed that. But when was he born? What did it say?
He is 89.
1935.
1935.
Yeah, I think it's about time.
He played for Florida State from 1953 to 1957.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
I bet they didn't do much throwing in the 50s.
Yeah, I mean
Man.
he's been a great contributor
yeah.
to college football, but
Well, that's like another one. In basketball, Dick Vitale.
4 children, 10 grandchildren.
There you go. Isn't someone going to go, hey, we need to end this?
Hey,
I
Lee,
mean, don't.
hey,
like-
Lee, you've been something special.
Yeah,
but you need
Dad. Yeah. But yeah, so have you seen Dick Vitale just got okayed to come back and call games
You're kidding
for
me.
basketball? He beat, I think, was it cancer? Yeah. I just saw that last week, I think. And
Wow, I didn't realize the whole mascot head thing started in 1996.
okay.
It started when we graduated high school.
Golly. It's been a good bit ago.
He's been doing a run, and he did it
Yeah.
with Brutus, the Brutus Buckeye mascot.
Next year be 30 years he'd been doing that.
Jeez.
Yeah, we're in 25, so yeah. We've almost been out of high school for 30 years, Jared.
That's crazy, man. I don't even want to think about that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's our kicker team. No, wrong Buffaloes.
Oh, yeah. No, that's the Buffalo
That's the Buffalo
in
in
New
New York.
Yeah, they're the Buffalo.
Where they
Bull-
got the kicker. They're the kicker franchise.
Yeah. And Bulls are their mascot. Speaking of mascot, the Buffalo Bulls.
They're Buffalo Bulls, but they're not Buffaloes. That's Colorado.
Yeah.
that
And
was
then you got the pro team, the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, they even track his record, his picking percentage with the headgear. He's picked a 66%,
When he puts a hat on,
66.67% headgear pick.
that's pretty good. I wish I could go 66% in picks. That's pretty good.
He was in a 2006 Nike commercial featuring the fictional Briscoe High School football team. And he was in the commercial with Michael Vick, LaDainian Tomlinson, Brian Urlacher, Troy Polamalu, thank you,
Yeah.
and Dion.
Prime time. I just wrote us both down for no covers before I forget.
Oh, that reminds me, I need to finish my survey. So you need to be sure
Oh,
to finish
yeah.
your survey online. I fixed it, so hopefully it didn't mess up somebody's survey. But first question, how would you describe this national championship game? Touchdown Jesus is going to be my response. There you go, Jason. How you like that?
You know how I describe it? Hopefully not a blowout.
Oh, that would be bad.
Yeah.
Okay, what did you say you wanted to have named after you, Michael?
I would want we were on the topic of mascots. I would want a team to name
Their mascot
after me. Yeah.
So what would a clay maker look like?
Well, probably something similar to.
Would it be somebody walking around with like a little spinning thing?
Oh yeah, like
clay,
a spinning,
like a pottery
yeah.
pottery thing, yeah.
Yeah, but that ain't very fighting. Well, he's the fighting clay maker though. He'll throw a pot at you.
Or he could have like pots over his shoulder or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. It looks a little rugged.
Swing around the pots.
Yeah. Looks
That'd be pretty brutal.
Kinda, and he kinda looks like a Yukon Cornelius. I want to look like him.
Yukon Cornelius.
Yeah, from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the classic that they'd show, the little animated. I'd want him to look kind of like that because he was like a rock digger or a spelunker.
Oh yeah, he's the redheaded dude with
Yeah.
the little toboggan.
So I'd want him to look kind of, but it'd be
This
me.
needs to
But
be-
look,
we need to show our fans pictures because I've never heard of Yukon
You-
Cornelius.
man,
I've
I-
seen the show,
but you didn't know.
but I
his
didn't know his name
Okay.
was Yukon Cornelius. So
So yeah, I would want to look more like me, but also look like a mixture of that. I like the beard, the big long mustache,
you're pretty close.
and he'd be like you said, holding a bag of clay pots.
If I had known this was going to be the conversation, we'd have two pictures right next to each other.
But man, hey, that's a man right there. Yukon.
Oh, that's a
Cornelius.
real man.
Yeah,
That's a
look
real
at it.
man. He's a real clay man.
Yeah.
Oh, and he even has a little pistol in his side thing,
we're
man.
a fighting clay maker, Jack.
He's got like a pistol and a hammer and a.
Yeah.
Dude, that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, he had a dang pistol. I didn't even realize. I'm sitting here watching this. Oh, this is a kid's show. He's like, I don't got a pistol. I'm ready. Of course, I guess when we were kids, that was just the thing.
Yeah.
You just had
I mean,
your
because
little.
Elmer Fudd and Yosemite Sam.
But, you know, that was the whole Cowboys and Indians.
Yeah.
Everybody just.
Yeah. I mean, Looney Tunes, man, they all like.
Yeah, everybody had it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't no big deal.
Nowadays, it's a huge deal.
Yeah. But that's kind of what my mascot would be. I would want them to name, the Fighting Claymakers. Gladeville University Fighting Claymakers.
So apparently he stopped doing the NCAA football play-by-play. Lee Corso did in 2011.
Yeah. He was getting old then.
Yeah.
So, all right, to go back to the survey, what would you want to be named? A stadium, something named after you? You probably would want the library named after you. That's what you look like.
Look. Okay, let me take my glasses off so I don't look like I'm in the library. Good Lord, Michael.
The Jared Scott Learning Library. No, the crowd loves it. Okay, I'm sorry. That was mean, wasn't it?
What would I want
apologize.
named after me?
Oh, if you said library, I would go.
The water pumping station. Name that water pumping station. The sewer pumping station.
That's a good. That's a good one, Jared. You come in there. That's a good.
I would want it to
Good
be
laugh.
something related to academics. I don't know that I would want it to be the library.
Yeah. The math building.
the finance building. That was my degree, was finance.
Oh, there you go.
They actually built a brand new finance business building at UT, and the Haslams named it. They named it after the Haslams.
Not you. Dang it.
Not me. But now the whole School of Business is named the Haslam School of Business. So
Yeah.
it's fancy, right?
Yeah.
Because schools that are named after a
would you want
person are considered, because like
The Scott Building of Finance.
yeah, sure. Something.
Financier.
But I would want it to be the Jared D. Scott.
Finance Building.
Yes.
I think you have to say it like with a
Finance.
Yeah.
The Jared D. Scott Finance Building.
Yeah.
Finance. The Finance Building.
I feel like you need to have a cane too when they dedicated the building. And you don't limp or anything, but you use the cane.
Just show up with a cane.
Yeah. Kind of swinging around. Well, no, you're more sophisticated than
More
the circus.
sophisticated, yeah.
Yeah.
More sophisticated. I don't know.
Pipe. You have to have one of those.
But see, like every major, like big name schools are all named after somebody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's like when you think of the MBA program or the graduate business program at Vanderbilt, it's the Owen Graduate School of Management. Right. So, but that's like when they named it Haslam, I was like, it used to be the business school at the University of Tennessee, but now
Okay.
it's the Haslam School of
It's
Business.
an honor. Yeah.
So now it sounds like it's a
Yeah.
important school
I like the finance
instead of
building.
Jared's Redneck Finance School.
Yeah.
But
like
you know what's crazy? I know
Jared's
you talk about
Learning
me.
Library.
My team in my graduate capstone course.
What is that?
So we had a course
You got to understand.
at the end of
You're
your
talking-
4-year degree.
Uh-huh.
You have a course that they consider to be a capstone course, which is where you go through and you actually use all the things that you're supposed to have learned in your degree.
Okay.
And the business school, the business degree, encompasses marketing and finance and logistics and operations and all this other stuff. And the capstone course at UT's business school in 2000 was actually selling shoes.
Really?
So it's like a software program
Oh, I got you.
where you pretend to have a manufacturing facility. You manufacture and sell shoes. And I persuaded my team to choose the highest. So one of the things in the program is you get to choose who is going to be promoting your shoes.
Oh, okay.
And the most expensive promoter at the time was Michael Jordan. So Michael Jordan was part of the game or the
Yeah.
software.
Yeah.
And you had to pay enormous amounts of money to get Michael Jordan to sponsor your shoes.
Yeah. But they would cost more.
They'd cost more and you'd sell more
Yeah.
because now there's huge demand.
Oh, yeah.
And we got ahead of everybody else at the very early on. And everybody was like, oh, that's stupid. You wasted all that money. You know,
Yeah, no.
oh, man.
'Cause
we blew everybody out of the water,
you
man.
said that was 2000?
Yeah.
Yeah, Air Jordans were going. They're
We
still
blew
going nutty.
Everybody out of the water because they were like, oh, yeah, that's because you had to go into debt to do the sponsorship.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, to start out, yeah. You know what I like? There we go. I like to watch this.
For Al Bundy.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, he's coming up with names.
Well, Boilermaker is
Yeah, that's
Purdue.
Purdue already.
Yeah.
isn't it?
That's also a drink. Like I think you have a glass full of half beer and then you you drop a shot of whiskey and you guzzle it.
I've never had one, I don't think.
I think that's what they call it. What? No. We don't want to tell you our precise location.
Here we go. Beer cocktail. Here it is.
Yeah, there it is. Is that it? The
Yeah,
Boilermaker.
the Boilermaker. 2 types of beer cocktail. Glass of beer mixed with a shot of whiskey.
Kind of like a Irish car bomb, which is Guinness
Man,
and
I'm kind of getting a little shocked and awed by your.
you know I was a bartender in Chicago. This is where this is coming from.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
So when you were trying to get is that how you met your wife?
Yeah.
When you were bartending?
Yeah. So it was the classic bartender server hookup.
Oh, she was a server.
She worked there too. And for a while, she thought I had no teeth, but I was really nice.
She thought you
It's romantic, ain't it?
do you still have your bartending license? Did you had to have a license to do that? Right?
No, I did not, because Levy Restaurants owned that restaurant. Somehow they had it, and it covered anybody that worked there, whatever deal they had.
So you didn't have to have an
right.
individual bartender license.
But we did when the restaurant so me and Nate, moved there, and that we had to find jobs, and that was a place we ended up both getting a job there. We interviewed and we helped them open it. The corporate had closed the restaurant that was there and was reopening it. It was called Jake Melnick's Corner Tap. And Jake Melnick was the guy, Larry Levy was the owner of the restaurant, and that was his driver. He named speaking of naming stuff, he got a restaurant named after him. He named the restaurant after his driver. Yeah.
Jake Melnick's Corner Tap is still there, huh?
Yeah, it's still open. And anytime Mandy and I go back, we'll go eat there if we're in Chicago. There it is. And that outdoor patio to the right. There's a patio over there. Pretty cool. It was a fun place to work. It was like our home away from home when we lived in Chicago. If we weren't at our apartment, we would be there.
Jake Melnick's Corner Tap.
There's also I don't know how to look it up. Well, I do know how. When I went out for a weekend with Nate when he was on tour just before COVID, one of the stops we were in Chicago.
Oh, it's right next to
Michigan Avenue.
Loyola.
Yeah. Yep. And then Michigan Avenue is just right over there.
So how far away
right
was
downtown.
the second?
That was more north. If you went north, Second
So
City.
you
was
had to
north.
actually go you had to get in a train or something to go to the second
Yeah,
city?
but yeah, and then we lived a little.
So y'all have like a little apartment or something?
Yeah, but we lived a little. I say further out. It was still in Chicago, but not right there downtown.
See, right over here is the Jardine water purification plant. That's pretty dang close to the Jared water purification. Or a beach. That'd be nice. Have a beach named after me. That'd be
You would want a
nice.
beach?
The Playpen Chicago. What is that?
I don't know. I never heard of that. It's probably it
A
wasn't there when we
boat
were there.
rental service.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe have a beach named after me. That'd be nice.
a beach, man.
Or mountain. Mount J Rod.
Don't know.
Mount J Rod.
I don't know why. Sorry, that was funny. I don't think we need that.
I didn't think it was that funny, but okay. Mount J Rod. Oh, I see. Here's Second City up Old
Yeah.
Town, huh?
Old Town, that's right. And Mandy lived in Boys Town. And yes, it is what you think.
What, boys?
Boys Town. Yeah, it was a gay area. Cheers.
Interesting.
She was like, it's a safe place.
So the comedy club is playing in this picture. They're playing Queer Eye the Musical.
Parody.
So Second City, not like that picture that we looked at earlier didn't look like this. Is this the other side of the building or something?
I mean, that's been 20-something years ago. You don't think they've...
Renovated?
Yeah.
See, this is the one that
yeah.
I saw. But they've also got like a show.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fairly good-sized venue.
So it's pretty big. Huh?
Yeah. It doesn't look it...
You lived a grand adventure, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was
They have
fun.
multiple stages, I guess, huh?
Yes, they do. I think I've been on that stage through the course of the year that I took classes. Yeah, it didn't look nothing like that when I was there.
So
I remember the stairs and
who's
escalators.
the one that runs Saturday Night Live, that produces Saturday Night Live? Lorne Michaels.
Lorne Michaels, yeah.
So did he go through Second City too, or no?
You know, I don't know, to be honest with you. Oh, see, that's probably right now. That's like probably the good troop right now that's there, or whenever that picture was taken. You might see them in a few years on Saturday Night Live or something. One of them, Lorne, Lore, yeah, N-E. I don't know.
He's a Canadian American, huh?
Yeah, because also Second City was in Toronto as well, so that makes some sense. Toronto and Chicago.
The Kids in the Hall, huh?
You remember them?
I don't remember that.
You don't
no.
remember that show? That was on HBO, I think. Yeah. No, moving to Chicago was awesome. I mean, it's 2.5 years that definitely...
He started on Canadian Broadcast Corporation
CBC.
Radio.
Yeah. The Laugh-In. He was a writer for Rowan Martin's Laugh-In. You remember Laugh-In?
Mm-mm.
My gosh.
I got a lot of
very-
learning to do.
It was, I mean, it's an older show.
I remember the Phyllis Diller show.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But, yeah.
Yeah, but
It's
he
fun
made
times.
his name with Saturday Night Live.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. For sure.
And he runs Saturday Night Live now, doesn't he? It's pretty much that's his thing, isn't it?
Hey, welcome Reagan to the show, everybody.
Yay.
Chimed in with something.
Nothing named after Jared except in a video game, huh?
So he thinks you should do. I like the
Hey, there's only one
Jared
J-Rod.
Scott Finance.
There's only one. I think the Jared D. Scott
Yeah.
School of Finance.
Yeah, I like that.
I like
School of
turtles.
Finance.
Yeah. And your little cane and
Yeah.
I picture you being mysterious, like when you came to the dedication building to you. Just very
Mysterious.
yeah, I mean, but very just I don't know the word I'm trying to.
International Man of Mystery.
Yeah, that fits you, man.
Or wearing a Batman cowl.
No, you got like
Have you seen Lego Batman where he's going somewhere and Alfred goes, "Sir, you need to remove your cowl." I don't want to.
okay, now you're not so sophisticated. That was the word I was looking for.
Reagan remembers the Fighting Scots. I think he and I played that video game together.
Okay.
I think he made one too. I'm blanking. I bet I've still got it on.
Was it NCAA football?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That.
And it was like they had the little. It was PlayStation 2, and they had the little cards you had to put in there to save your
the memory cards.
to save your franchise or whatever. That was back in the day.
Oh man, NCAA football was great, and you know what ruined NCAA football? It's back now. PlayStation revived it.
Was the removal of the names of the players.
NIL.
Absolutely.
That game-
And now they've got NIL back, so now I guess they can put the names of the players if the player says yes.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, if you're a player, you're going to say no?
No, you're gonna 100%.
I mean, do you even care about the money? Why would you even
Yeah.
care about? I want my name on the game, bro.
Yeah, for sure. It was.
It was like a whole NCAA ban, like NCAA banned it. I thought.
And then the game went away for a while. Like they didn't make certain years, and
I didn't even know they
back.
canceled the game altogether.
Yeah, there's not. I don't think.
I remember Reagan would buy it every year.
Oh, I did too.
He's like, I'm getting the new one, and he'd get it as soon as it came out.
Yeah, he says he still has the PlayStation 2 version. I did too. I would get it every year. I'd get it. I had it on Sega when I went to Austin P.
EA Sports.
Yep.
EA Sports College Football. It wasn't called EA Sports College Football.
It's
at some point.
NCAA.
It was just NCAA football.
Mm-hmm. See, yeah, there's the.
And they always had it was a big deal to get the image
It
on the
stopped in
front. If you were the
2014.
big player of the year,
Yep.
and you got your
Yep.
likeness on the front of the game, that was big stuff.
Yeah. It
That was huge.
Yeah.
Not to play off of Donald Trump. It was
Yeah. See,
huge.
look,
It was
stopped in
huge.
14 and then came back 11 years later.
Oh, so it just now came
Yeah,
back.
this year.
25 is when it comes to.
Yeah.
And
No,
now
it's
they got
out now.
Now they
It's
got
out.
NIL, huh? Now
Yeah.
they got NIL, so they can start rolling
Yep.
out the.
And look who's on the cover. It tells you right there. Quinn Ewers.
Of course,
Mm-hmm.
of course.
Um,
I mean, if you make a Dr. Pepper commercial, he's in the commercial.
is he?
Oh yeah, there's a
Yes,
the Dr.
yes,
where he's one of the
yes.
sheriffs or whatever.
Yeah.
The
yeah,
sheriff's like, yeah, I don't know. He's like, yeah, I can handle it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
NIL, baby, NIL. Only in NIL.
Yeah. But that game, I mean, that's a
PS5.
classic.
It's hard to believe we're on PS5.
Yeah, I still have a 4. PlayStation 4.
I still have a 2. I never bought it.
Oh, yeah?
I should have bought all the new ones.
Reagan does too.
Yep.
Too.
My PS2 still works in there, I think.
That's cool.
But my kids complain because the discs skip. Because it's just so old now, the disc can't.
I have a PlayStation 4
Not quite
now.
like the Nintendo where you blow
No.
in the car. I can't get it to go. I'm going to blow it.
It worked, though. How amazing. It wouldn't
Oh
work.
my gosh, I'd have to blow like for an hour to get it to work.
But it was, that's crazy with the Nintendo how that worked, though.
That's so weird, though. I don't understand why that
true.
worked.
Yeah, I don't either. You blew the dust out of there.
Yeah, but
The dust particle. I don't know, man. I don't know, but it worked.
you blow into the cartridge, you blow into the machine, and all of a sudden it start working.
Yeah.
And you had to get it to sit in there just right. If
As
it
it
was
got
pushed
older.
too hard, it wouldn't work anymore.
Yep.
If you didn't push hard enough, it didn't work. But you've got it just right, then the game will start working again.
Yeah.
Our kids will never know that, man.
No, no.
They'll never understand it.
No.
I mean, now there's not even a disc anymore. Like, if they play a
Oh,
computer
yeah.
game, it's like you're downloading. I think on PlayStation and Xbox now, you just download the games.
Yep.
You don't.
You don't have a disc.
We
yeah,
were just,
CD,
my son and I
whatever.
were just talking about GameStop. What is GameStop really now? Because you can't buy the game there anymore, right?
No.
So now it's like a trinket store where you just buy a bunch of novelty trinket items that are related to video games.
And I guess it will turn into like a record store. You go there for the classic Nintendo if people turn them in. Maybe. But those are go. I mean, those are
like
few and
last
far
time I was in
between.
one, it was like you just buy the little dolls for the
Yeah.
like our little
Yeah, our little trinkets.
our
back there.
trinkets. Yep. We didn't
Well-
get any trinkets from GameStop. We need to go to GameStop
Yeah,
and
we
get a
do.
trinket.
I think so.
We're gonna make GameStop great again. Trinkets. Buy their trinkets. Everybody buy their trinkets.
Man, they should.
Wasn't that the one that had the big rage with their stock or whatever?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Back.
Big run up
couple
because
years ago,
all of a sudden
yeah.
everybody started buying their stock.
Yeah. They were one of them. I think there was a couple. But GameStop was one of. That might have been the main one.
So apparently there's multiple covers
Yeah.
for
I just
college
saw that.
sports this time.
Travis Hunter's on there for Colorado, and then.
So I guess you get a
Michigan,
random. You get it's like a collector's edition then.
possibly.
Because I mean, now you play the game, you're not even buying the game anyway.
No.
So now the cover is what? Just the image online
It's-
that you download from when you download it?
They you can still get it. I would say.
Do you have a PS5 or an Xbox?
I have a PlayStation 4.
I mean, I guess you can get it for PC too. Oh, that was the thing. So I forgot to tell you about this. So my son got this little wheel and pedals for his little racing game,
Yeah.
and I stole it.
Did you sell it on the black market?
I stole it for my Euro Truck Simulator
Oh, you
and my American Truck Simulator.
y'all are gamers here.
And you know, people say, "Oh, nobody. That's ridiculous. Why would anybody want to do a semi truck?" It's the number 22 game online.
Really?
Yes.
I'm not
And
gonna, I'm not
Linus Tech Tips built a whole rig with a shifter and everything, with little buttons and everything,
Yeah.
just like a semi truck.
dude, that's cool.
But see, the thing is like I've got a best friend who owns a trucking company. He'd probably let me drive his dang truck. I should just go up to Pennsylvania and drive a truck.
No, just do the simulator. It's warmer inside.
Yeah, and then I don't have to wreck a $500,000 truck.
Yeah, no. Well, I'm not gonna. I'm on board with you playing that game. I'm fine. You know what I'm playing right now on
Get
PlayStation?
my trucker cap.
We have all these fancy stuff. I play Civilization 6.
Oh yeah, we play Civ 6 too, but we play it on PC.
Yeah, I played on. I bet we could play against each other.
Did they cross
Pollinate or whatever. Cross contaminate.
contaminate across different systems?
I don't know. We should try it out. Y'all would kill me, but I love playing. I'm not.
Oh, I love that. Do you know the
fun.
best one though? Was Civ 3.
Oh, really? See, yeah.
So if you play Civ 3, which is a really old one, there's a throne room, and you get to have little things added onto the throne.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. My daughter's like, why is this? Before that, I was hooked on phonics. No.
You need some phonics.
Yeah.
That's gonna have to have this one.
Railroad Tycoon.
Railroad Tycoon. Man, you're a gamer too.
Yeah, but those games I love because my daughter used to come in and see me playing. She's like, "Dad, this is so stupid." I was like, "This is the best game that's ever been made."
If you like Railroad Tycoon, you need to play Transport Fever.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's the
Yeah,
game.
I love that stuff. Hey,
Civ 6 Wisdom Beard.
yeah, we got a new viewer, everybody. This is Sean Hancock. His daughter played when we first started our travel team in 8U. He helped us start it up and coached. And he's a good friend. I like old
Civ
Sean.
6.
I wonder, does he
Civ 6.
play Civ 6?
Apparently, he's
I
all
guess he
about it.
does. That is awesome.
It makes me, his little comment about Wisdom Beard makes me think of the Wisdom Tree in Plants vs. Zombies. I don't know how many people play Plants. You ever play Plants vs. Zombies? Like
What?
the original Plants vs. Zombies. Originally, it
remember that
had Michael
game.
Jackson in it as as one of the zombies.
Yeah, I do remember
And then
that.
the
I don't think I
Jacksons
played it.
family sued, went
Really?
after him, and made him take Michael Jackson off the game
Oh my gosh.
because it was right when he passed away that they rolled it out. And I don't think that they meant to be offensive, but it was like he had just passed away or whatever, and then they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna just
Yeah, it took him. Huh.
we don't want to be upset the family because he just passed away." But
Okay.
but I mean, it made sense. He was wearing his Thriller outfit. He was red. Oh yeah.
No, that does make sense.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a zombie, yeah. Reagan says you can still get old games at McKay's. I've never heard of McKay's. What is that? If you're
Oh, it's
still
a
listening,
yeah.
Reagan?
So McKay's
You know
is
it?
like an old store. There's a McKay's on the other side of town. You can get records. You can get cassette tapes. You can get VHS tapes. You can get video games. You can get books.
Huh.
I think it was originally a bookstore, like a used bookstore.
Yeah.
But like people take things back to McKay's. If you know, we need to go do a road trip
Where's
to
it
McKay's.
at?
So if you go on the other side of Nashville, heading
Uh-huh.
out of town towards Dixon,
So west, yeah.
it's the store's right there off the interstate.
Okay.
And I'm trying to think what road that's off of.
I know where you're. I got an idea where you're talking about. Okay. So yeah, Wisdom Beard. He has called me that. I think.
Oh, that's his name for you.
Yeah, the gray. I don't know if it has to do with the gray. He's always the grayer my beard gets. He just keeps calling me Wisdom Beard.
You look like you got wisdom.
I'm glad it looks like that because
Oh, Reagan says you need to play FIFA.
I dabbled on and off the soccer. That's yeah, I remember that.
Let's see. Here's the original Plants vs. Zombies, Michael
Yeah.
Jackson.
What was this? What
And then they
platform
changed it.
could you play this on?
You can play it on PC too. And then they changed it
What
to
did
the
it originally come out on though?
Dancing Zombie.
I mean, was it PlayStation or?
I want to say this
Or was it
for me.
PC?
It was a PC game.
Yeah, I think it. Yeah,
For me, it was a PC game. So
I think you.
I
Could,
actually bought the disc, and when I bought the disc, you got like a little figurine. Once again, a trinket that
Dang.
came inside the.
I would love to have one of those trinkets.
I don't know
Zombie.
where. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know what happened. I bet one of the kids got it.
I know where I've played this.
You can
At,
play it on your phone now too.
Yeah, and at Chili's, you know the little games. Or,
Yeah, the little game
yeah.
thing, the game box
At
that's on the table.
Yeah, I played it there.
Yeah, I didn't know they had it there.
They do.
I may go to Chili's now.
Yeah, Chili's. I think Olive Garden's got those.
I may go to Chili's. He says it's in Bellevue. Exit 199 is where that McKay's is.
Okay.
McKay's is someplace to go though. If you got to see it, man. It's like 2 stories,
Yeah.
and there's just records all the way around the top story.
I have to go there.
And I got a disc changer from there for like $50, and it's like a 500 CD changer.
Dang. That's
But
crazy.
the problem is like if you think about it, right nowadays, we just poop, hit a couple things on your phone,
Oh yeah.
and now you got the song. And when you got a CD changer, like I've got all those CDs, I can't get through the CDs to find the CD that I want to listen to.
Right. Yeah.
So really, like it's kind of pointless in a way. It's very hard to. We're really doing some rabbit holes, huh?
Yeah. No. I think it's fun talk. It has been. For anybody that missed the picking, we're going to pick.
He says that beard radiates wisdom on and off the field. Oh no, it's related to your trophy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Which camera are we on here?
Yeah. He would have. I think he would have helped me get
This
that.
is Michael's little.
I think
Michael's
he got
world's
that.
greatest
Yeah.
pitcher, Coach Michael.
Yeah. Yeah, Sean. That's one of
That's
the
a
trinkets.
pretty
back
big
behind.
package there, Michael.
Yeah, I got it from Amazon. Oh, jeez.
We got it sitting back there with Michael Vick.
Yeah.
Didn't we say Michael Vick got hired on as a coach somewhere or something?
Yes, we did.
Your boy, Michael Vick.
Small college in, was it West Virginia?
Oh, and Michael Vick was on the cover of Madden.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Speaking of covers.
I thought you were going to say on the cover of the Rolling Stone.
I don't know why he'd be on that one.
No, I don't either.
Michael Vick
Coaching job right there. That was the first thing that came up. Norfolk State.
Norfolk State. He's making his comeback.
Yeah. Yeah, good for him, man. Good for him.
Because he had, the only thing I can remember from him now is that dog.
Yeah,
thing,
I mean,
dog.
that kind of clouded. But, you know, he came back and played for the Eagles and did fairly well in his return.
He played for the Jets, the Steelers,
Yeah, that's towards the end of his,
when he was on the downhill.
yeah,
huh?
last couple years.
After not signing with the team all season, he officially announced his retirement.
Yeah.
He participated in a newly formed American Flag Football League, serving as captain of Team Vic.
In 2017. I bet he was.
Flag Football League, man.
Oh, he
That's-
lost to Chad Johnson's team. Boy, I couldn't play in that league.
Captain Chad Johnson had a team.
Yeah, that's
Man, that's like
you
that's
laughed, but
legitimate
that's-
Flag
yeah,
Football League,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, you laughed at first, but man, I ain't playing against him.
Good Lord, you got Michael Vick and Chad Johnson doing
Yeah.
flag football.
Yeah, that's some serious stuff, right
Dude,
there.
that's what we need to do. We need to go play for this Flag Football League. Is it still around?
Well, right there, four
Bodies
teams.
would be broken. Hey, look at this. There's a
Nashville
Nashville Knights team.
Nighthawks.
The
It's a
Nashville
flag team?
Nighthawks. Page does not exist. At the Vanderbilt University soccer complex with a capacity of 1,000. There's only like 4 teams in this league, huh?
I wonder if that even.
Does it even exist anymore?
Yeah, 2024.
In October 2023, the AFFL announced the league will launch with 4 teams,
So it
8-week season.
It launched this past April.
Dude, we got to get like season tickets,
Why
man.
didn't we? Yeah.
What are we
Especially if
doing?
we could see like a Michael Vick or Chad. I mean, that was back a few years ago, but
Ocho Cinco, baby.
yeah, that's crazy.
Nashville Nighthawks does not have a page. The Las Vegas Lucky Sevens. Jeez, this is not good. Like, I can't even find them.
Yeah, I can't imagine they have a lot of money to make a website with.
We have a website, bro. We got a penny on the dang couch.
Well, our real imaginary IT guy,
Yeah, he took care of that for us.
yeah,
didn't
he does somewhat of a job.
The coaches for the inaugural season: Patrick Alley for Dallas, Chris Hughes for Nashville, Matt Bailey for Boston, and Jerry Urias for Las Vegas. This was announced in July of 2023.
I have no idea who those guys are.
No clue. The AFFL announced their core players for its inaugural season.
They'll pay him $1,000 a week.
Many of the players have competed for USA football in the 2022 World Games in Birmingham, Alabama.
I don't know.
$1,000 a week plus
Yeah.
travel and away game expenses.
Huh.
Here we go. There's our new job.
We couldn't. Man, them guys would blow us, whoever they are, would blow us out of the water on the field, man. We couldn't.
Here's the champions 2018, 2019,
Oh, yeah.
2020, and 2021. Fighting cancer.
That was their name?
America's champion was fighting cancer.
Hmm.
The pro champion was Godspeed.
And they need to make up some better names.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a
Texas
minute.
Money Team.
The captain, is that the former track star Michael Johnson?
Yep, sure is.
Dude, the Olympic, he was on.
He was the captain of the Fighting Cancer. Sounds like it's
No,
more.
Godspeed. It's probably more charity or something, right?
Yeah, as a charity. Sounds like a charity thing to me. Justin Forsett.
I remember him. He played it in the Baltimore. Yeah.
Seattle Seahawks. California Golden Bears. The Freaks were the 2021. That's interesting.
Yeah.
But apparently Nashville has a team, even though we can't find them.
Yeah. It may not be. They may have folded after April.
Played one round of games, and
Yeah.
that was the end of that. Interesting.
I don't know.
We went down the Michael Vick rabbit hole.
Yeah, we did.
Is Chad Johnson's Ocho Cinco?
Ocho Cinco, yeah. Because he legally, for a while, changed his name to Ocho Cinco.
Yeah, he was something, man. Bengals. He was the Bengals man for a while there,
Yeah.
wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Sure was. Well,
Ocho Cinco, which means 85.
you think we've gone down enough rabbit holes?
Maybe.
It's been a good show.
We picked our teams, right?
Yeah. Recap, since it's one game, I picked Notre Dame to cover 8 points. Jared did 2. Thanks
Really
for tuning
excited
in.
to have our folks tuning into the show again.
Yeah, we got it. And there at the end, it really picked up with some
Good little
good
audience.
live chat, too.
The Norfolk State Spartans.
Michael
Reagan
Vick.
come to the table with
Yeah.
the mascots.
Yeah. He probably missed our early mascot talk.
I think he did.
Go back and watch it, Reagan. You'll
Yeah,
like
you're
it.
gonna have to check that. Yeah, Reagan says he'll go road trip with us over to McKay's. I've still got a gift card to McKay's, so we'll have to go.
Oh, you have to go then.
We'll have to go. Speaking of, this has been a production of Scott
I
Social
guess we're
Media.
going to go.
Let's go. Thank you very much.
You're going to end with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got a minute or two. Thanks for tuning in. Next week, same time, we'll talk about what happened in the championship game.
And we'll talk about some surprise news.
Ooh.